Hello everybody, it is I, Crystal Flame 360, or if you prefer, just Crystal, and welcome to this small corner of the internet. Today's video, I wouldn't even call it a bit different, simply because I have done something similar with my opinions video. This video is just a light-hearted look at the things in the Sims series as a whole that creeped me out and frightened me as a kid. Or either or. Whether they were stupid or not. Like the opinions video, I'm just going to list things, like 10 things in no particular order, beginning with something I know I have mentioned before. And as a disclaimer, apologies for any mouth noises or breathing you can potentially hear. Number 10. Michelle the policewoman from The Sims 1. Okay, don't laugh at me. In the present day, I know it's a little bit odd to have been scared of a low poly police lady on the other side of the screen. However, 3 to maybe 5-year-old me didn't have the same thought process. She'd show up on my lot for 1 second, and I'm off running to the living room couch, screaming with tears streaming from my eyes. Yes, she got that strong of a reaction out of baby me. As mentioned in my opinion video, I would let my house get burgled so that I wouldn't have to see her. It was worse if the pop-up window came up to inform me that I'd been fined or something, followed by that audio cue. That'd be hysterical. Nowadays, she still admittedly gives me goosebumps for some reason. Trying to find images of her left me anxious anyway, or feeling a bit odd anyway, and I guess that's what people call childhood drama, I think. She doesn't make me cry though, just unsettled for some reason. I think it's just her face. Number 9. Sonny the Tragic Clown from The Sims 1. Cliché to have a clown on the list, I know, but as someone with coulrophobia, I think that's what it's called, I'm not surprised with myself. I can tolerate clowns now if they wear very little makeup, but clowns like it, and yes, even Ronald McDonald, still deeply unsettle me. This was much worse when I was a young one playing The Sims 1. Sonny the Tragic Clown left me screaming. What else were you expecting? His face makeup, his miserable disposition, it's eerie to me. Hey, to make this funnier, I wasn't bothered by the Grim Reaper or the burglar. Okay, I tell a lie, the burglar did creep me out, but not as much as Michelle the policewoman or Sonny the Tragic Clown. Number 8. Sims faces graphically glitching and the pie menu. That does not make any sense to me. On the pie menu from The Sims 3. It's no secret, at least to me, that the third installment in the Sims franchise is an unoptimized, glitchy mess that gives The Sims 2 a run for its money. At least in my experience. The Sims 2 has its problems, but at least I know what causes them and how to prevent them. And how to avoid them. Does it crap itself on its own? Sure, but you can still get many years of play out of a HUD. My longest Sims 3 save file, a week old. I wish I was joking, but this spot on the list isn't about that. It's about an odd glitch that only I seem to have encountered, as I can't find anything about it online. Basically, every time I'd open the pie menu in The Sims 3, I would get this strange graphical bug where the faces of my Sims would appear to be melted and have flat, oversaturated textures. I guess to describe it more accurately, they'd randomly look extremely low poly. Like you could even see every edge of the face, the hair, and the textures on the face would look like extremely flat. You know, like the Sims 1 faces where they kind of looked pasted onto the face. They'd kind of look like that. So clicking off and on again fixed the problem, but it will come up again randomly 5 minutes later. It scared 15-year-old me that much that I haven't played TS3 for long periods of time since. In retrospect, it was not the game's fault, it would have most likely been an issue with my graphics card. But that bug has basically put me off the game. Number 7. The Ultimus Twins from The Sims 2. And no, they are not here because of their physical appearance. That doesn't bother me. They are on the list because when I first heard about them, they creeped me out. Why? Well, the idea of a pregnancy corrupting your neighbourhood due to these babies having incomplete character data did sound eerie to me. Add that to the fact that a pet could be randomly assigned to the parent, well, as the parent, instead of Peter, and the Sims wiki being all like, they are extremely distorted at birth, unnerved me further. In the present day, I find this shit interesting, and now that I've seen the Ultimus babies firsthand, they really aren't that bad. Are they conventionally attractive? No. Do they match everybody's beauty standards? No. But are they boring looking? No. And do they give genetic variety to a hood? Yes. Number 6, Hero Monty's non-existence from The Sims 2. For those unfamiliar, Hero Monty is the late wife of Antonio Monty and the mother of twins Beatrice and Benedict from Baronaville. She was killed as a result of the Cat Monty feud that has been going on for a while. So what exactly do I mean by non-existence? She has no character data, meaning she cannot be spawned in-game or resurrected. She just technically doesn't physically exist. For some reason, that fact creeped me out when I was younger. However, like the Ultimus Twins and other things that may be coming up on this list, I find it extremely fascinating and interesting. What was that accent then? Number 5, the danger sound effect from The Sims 1. You'd think that Maxis' secondary objective with this game was to startle their players, because the sound design is terrifying at points. But hey, at least they make up for it with an amazing soundtrack. The Sims 1 has the best soundtrack in the series, and I will go down with that opinion. Number 4, Breaking Curfew from The Sims 3. Now, I know what you're thinking. What? This scared 9-year-old me. He was playing The Sims 3 shortly after it launched. I probably gave a clue towards my age by saying that. Not present me. Why? Just imagine playing the game at 12 AM. Don't ask where 9-year-old me was playing TS3 at that time, with headphones in and playing the game relatively loud. And the earphones, by the way, only I could hear it. My teen breaks curfew, whatever, and the music gives me a heart attack. So loud. I even had nightmares about it. I had it coming, but still. From then on, I flinched every time that music played. I got over it after a year, but it was something that frightened me at points before getting over it. Number 3, Sarah Rome Hidden from The Sims Stories. Now, I haven't played The Sims Stories. I watched a Let's Play on YouTube, but that doesn't count as me having played it. Anyway, I'm sure everyone is familiar with the hidden Sims such as Skip Broke, Darling Dreamer, Nervous Subject, and a few others from the Sims 2 base game. The Sims Stories also had hidden Sims. One of them is quite broken looking, and that is the hidden version of Sarah Rome. In her thumbnail, she looks so badly damaged, like she has no pupils, she has no shadows, her face looks flat, like her nose looks like it's part of her face, like of course it's part of her face, but like you can't, it's like she has no nose bone. And her forehead looks like it's melted that bad I thought it was a bandana. Amongst other things, I discovered her when I stumbled upon the glitchy Sims category on the Sims wiki. I read every article on there, including Sarah Rome Hidden, and it was the first time I was legitimately creeped out looking at a Sim. This began my corruption obsession, by the way, in the year 2014. Wow, that was a long time ago now. Anyway, I always wondered how the Sim got this badly damaged, but I guess we'll never know. Number 2. Social worker collecting children from The Sims 2. I don't know why the tune creeped me out as a kid, but it did. I didn't mean to rhyme there. It may have been because of how sudden it felt to me, or the fact that she will stop at nothing to collect the kids. I don't know, but I know when I was much younger, I was always filled with dread when I heard that tune. Understandably so, because she's taking the kids. Nowadays, it doesn't bother me. The only thing that bothers me now is that the children are being taken away, which only ever happens if all the adults suddenly die, which happens rarely in my game now, but still. Even with my weekly arsonist mod, like, I think it only ever happened once, okay? Only happened once. Poor Keith Lothario. Number 1. Prank calls from The Sims 1. Save the most obvious for last. You have been chosen. They will come soon. The end is near. Make preparations. They're coming soon. Maybe you should think twice about opening the door. And the creepiest of them all, do you canoe? But seriously, funnily enough, it was the icon that creeped me out more than the text, as I couldn't read. When I got older it unnerved me, but I think anyone would be creeped out by that. They don't scare me now. I mean, seriously, I have a mod in my Sims 2 game that triggers these prank calls. I love it. And that was the list of the silly things in the Sims series that creeped me out as a kid. Do you agree with any of them? Is there anything that creeped you out that I didn't mention? Don't be afraid to bring it up in the comment section. I'm interested to see what got under your skin when you were little. If you enjoyed this video, you can leave a like, or if you disliked it, well, I'm not going to willingly say, yo, hate me please, but jokes aside, yeah, if you disliked it, you disliked it. Tastes differ after all. If you're curious and interested to see what I do next, you can subscribe if you want. And I just do miscellaneous things, really. I have a couple of ideas on what I want to do next video to be about, but that's a secret. Until then, see you later. Wow, this video wound up being shorter than I expected it to. I think I'd recorded at least over 30 minutes of gameplay, I think. Just to kind of go over it, just in case. But 12 minutes? I think I overestimated the length a little bit. So, that was that video. I was just kind of thinking, like, the Sims series has like a bunch of creepy stuff, and I don't think I've seen anyone really talk about the things that unnerve them, except in passing, people going, oh yeah, the burglar really scared me, as you know. And especially with me being as nervous about the really silly things like the police officer and the curfew music from The Sims 3. Granted, I'm not scared of that now. Like, a lot of the stuff I'm not scared of now. I feel like I didn't really preface that enough. But, yeah. Like, at least I don't really remember being afraid of the burglars anyway. Wait, the Grim Reaper, sorry. I don't know what I was talking about then. But yeah, I guess I can maybe say honourable mentions would go to any type of facial distortion bug, because at least for me, facial distortion glitches really scare me, like in any game. So when I ever get the flashing face glitch in The Sims 2, I'm like, oh god, where's the face gone? I know what causes it now and how to fix it, but still. So I can't think of anything else I want to say for this little end slate section, I guess you could call it, but... Except, yeah, if you're new, welcome. If... Well, yeah. The channel's still relatively new, so there's no old-timers or anything like that. I don't think anyone new's really joined the channel in like a few, like 5 days or something like that, I don't know. But still, everyone's welcome, even ones that just kind of like just view normally. Like there are some channels that I'm not really subscribed to that I just like watch every time they upload or something. Like if I watch a channel like full on religiously, it does eventually lead to me going, why aren't I subscribed yet? And I subscribe, but there are some channels that I just kind of watch casually. I don't really sub to them or anything like that. Which, yeah, considering I do it, like, I think everyone does it. Or not, I don't know. But yeah, closing words now, this is getting way too long. Next video, I actually don't know what next video is going to be about. Like I've got a list of ideas, but I can't remember what's next on the list, so guess we'll find out together. So if you want to stick around, I guess I'll see you next time.